Garlic is like a good friend, always there to add flavor to your dishes. Whether you're making a hearty stew, a zesty pasta, or a simple stir-fry, garlic is often the secret ingredient that elevates your meal from good to great. But sometimes life gets busy, and you end up with garlic going bad. It's frustrating to see those once fresh cloves turn soft and moldy, especially when you know how much they could have enhanced your cooking. Don't toss it out. Freezing is the answer. By freezing your garlic, you can preserve its flavor and nutritional value, ensuring that you always have this essential ingredient on hand. Freezing garlic is like hitting the pause button on its shelf life. It stops the aging process, keeping your garlic fresh and ready to use for months. It keeps longer, so you waste less. Imagine the convenience of having perfectly preserved garlic at your fingertips, reducing food waste and saving you money in the long run. Plus, it's ready to use even when you're short on time. No more last-minute trips to the grocery store or frantic searches through your pantry. Frozen garlic is a real time saver in the kitchen. Whether you're a busy parent, a working professional, or just someone who loves to cook, having frozen garlic on hand can make meal prep a breeze. No more peeling and mincing when you're in a rush. Simply grab a few cloves from the freezer and you're good to go. The convenience is unmatched. Just grab what you need from the freezer. Whether you need a single clove or a whole handful, frozen garlic is versatile and easy to portion. So say goodbye to garlic waste and hello to flavor convenience with the magic of freezing. Embrace this simple yet effective method and transform your cooking experience. Your future self will thank you. Ever wondered what happens to garlic in the freezer? Let's get down to the science. Freezing slows down the enzymes that make garlic spoil. This means your garlic stays fresher for longer. Studies show that frozen garlic keeps its flavor and aroma for months. Some say it can even enhance the taste. Freezing also helps preserve garlic's nutritional value, so you still get those healthy benefits. Science gives us the green light. Freezing is a smart and effective way to store your garlic. Before you freeze your garlic, you need to prep it right. Proper preparation is crucial to maintain the garlic's flavor and texture. This ensures the best flavor and texture. When garlic is prepped correctly, it retains its pungency and aroma, making your dishes taste just as fresh as if you used it straight from the garden. Start with fresh, firm garlic bulbs. The quality of the garlic you start with will directly affect the quality of the frozen product. Avoid any that are soft, bruised, or sprouting. These imperfections can lead to a loss of flavor and a mushy texture once thawed. Break apart the bulb into individual cloves. This step makes it easier to use the garlic in the future, as you can grab just the amount you need. Don't peel them just yet unless you're freezing them peeled. Keeping the skins on can help protect the cloves during the freezing process. For long-term storage, blanching is key. Blanching helps to deactivate enzymes that can cause loss of flavor and texture over time. Briefly submerge the cloves in boiling water for about 30 seconds to a minute. Then shock them in ice water. This rapid cooling process stops the cooking immediately, preserving the garlic's quality. This step helps preserve their texture and flavor. By halting the cooking process, you lock in the garlic's natural taste and crunch. Now your garlic is ready for the freezer. Make sure to dry the cloves thoroughly before freezing to prevent ice crystals from forming. Choose your preferred freezing method, whether it's whole bulbs, peeled cloves, or handy garlic puree. Each method has its own benefits. Whole bulbs are great for roasting, peeled cloves are convenient for quick cooking, and garlic puree can be easily added to sauces and soups. Label your containers with the date to keep track of freshness. Properly stored, frozen garlic can last up to 6 months, ensuring you always have this essential ingredient on hand. With these steps, you'll have perfectly preserved garlic ready to enhance your culinary creations anytime. Happy cooking! Freezing whole garlic bulbs is the easiest method. It's perfect if you go through a lot of garlic. First, choose fresh, firm bulbs. No need to peel or separate the cloves. Next, wrap each bulb tightly in plastic wrap. This prevents freezer burn. Then, place the wrapped bulbs in a freezer-safe bag or container. Finally, label it with the date and freeze for up to 6 months. That's it. Now you have a stash of whole garlic bulbs ready to use whenever you need them. Need pre-peeled garlic for quick cooking? Freezing individual cloves is the way to go. First, separate the cloves from the bulb and peel them. Spread the cloves in a single layer on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper and freeze until solid. Then transfer the frozen cloves to a freezer-safe bag or container. Don't forget to label it with the date and freeze for up to 3 months. Now you have ready-to-use garlic cloves for all your culinary adventures. Take your frozen garlic game to the next level with garlic puree. This simple yet transformative kitchen hack will save you time and add a burst of flavor to your meals. It's perfect for adding instant flavor to sauces, soups, stir-fries, marinades, and more. Imagine the convenience of having garlic ready to go at a moment's notice. Start by peeling a whole bulb of garlic. This might seem tedious, but the payoff is worth it. Freshly peeled garlic has a more robust flavor compared to pre-peeled options. Next, pulse the cloves in a food processor or blender until finely minced. You want a consistent texture, so take your time to ensure all the pieces are evenly chopped. Add a little olive oil to the puree. This helps prevent it from freezing solid. The oil also enhances the garlic's natural flavor, making it even more delicious. Spoon the puree into ice cube trays and freeze until solid. Using ice cube trays allows you to create perfectly portioned garlic cubes, making it easy to grab just what you need. Finally, transfer the frozen cubes to a freezer-safe bag or container. This step ensures that your garlic stays fresh and doesn't absorb any unwanted freezer odors. Label it with the date and freeze for up to 2 months. Proper labeling helps you keep track of freshness and ensures you use the oldest cubes first. Each cube is a pre-measured dose of garlic goodness, ready to elevate your dishes. Whether you're making a quick weeknight dinner or an elaborate feast, these frozen flavor bombs will be your secret weapon in the kitchen. Thawing and using your frozen garlic. Thawing frozen garlic is a breeze. Here's how to do it right. For whole bulbs, thaw overnight in the refrigerator or break off the cloves you need while frozen. For peeled cloves, no need to thaw. Just toss them straight into your dish while cooking. For garlic puree, use the frozen cubes directly in your recipes. Frozen garlic can be slightly softer than fresh garlic. Keep this in mind when adding it to your dishes. Experiment and see how you like to use your frozen garlic. Common garlic freezing mistakes, and how to avoid them. Freezing garlic is easy, but there are a few common mistakes that can affect its quality. Mistake number 1. Freezing garlic without blanching. Blanching preserves the garlic's flavor and texture. Mistake number 2. Using old or damaged garlic. Start with fresh, firm bulbs for the best results. Mistake number 3. Not storing garlic properly. Use airtight containers and label everything clearly. Avoid these mistakes and you'll be enjoying delicious frozen garlic for months to come. Tips and tricks for top-notch frozen garlic. Want to become a frozen garlic pro? Follow these expert tips. Use high-quality freezer bags or containers to prevent freezer burn. Label everything clearly with the date so you know how long it's been frozen. Don't refreeze garlic once it's been thawed. Try adding herbs or spices to your garlic puree for an extra flavor boost. With these tips, your frozen garlic will be the envy of every home cook. Spread the garlic love. Share these tips. Congratulations, you're now a frozen garlic expert, but don't keep this knowledge to yourself. Share these tips and tricks with your friends, family, and fellow food lovers. Help them reduce food waste and enjoy the convenience of frozen garlic. Let's spread the garlic love, one frozen clove at a time. Happy freezing.